You see, the stories of the Quran are lesson oriented. Some people wonder, like, why does the Quran repeat stories so much? There's the same story repeated over and over and over and over again. And there's lots of really good answers by them. But I think after being a parent for a little over 10 years now, my favorite answer at the moment is, people tell me, why does the Quran repeat itself? Repeat its stories? I say, because I need to tell you 1,000 times to clean your room. What do you think of that answer? Right? Because, we all have little children inside of us, don't we? There's a little kid inside of us all. And all of our rooms are messy. Don't you agree? The room up here is pretty messy. A lot of crowded stuff, a lot of fog, a lot of blur. And the room in here is very messy, the heart. And so in order to actually clean up that room, I need consistent messaging. Like if you take the most profound reminder ever, it still wears off, doesn't it? Think about those moments in your life where you were deeply devastated. You felt like shattered beyond repair. Or those moments in life where you were extremely grateful, fulfilled, brought to tears in gratitude. Both of that, the devastation and the joy, they all wither away, don't they? They don't necessarily mean there's going to be a meaningful, long-lasting impact in your life. Don't you agree? And so that downpour can remove some of the dust from your heart for a moment, but then your heart just gets dusty again. Whereas what the Quran wants to do for you is be like that little drop, followed by a little drop, followed by a little drop, till it punctures a hole in the stone. If you pour a whole bucket onto the stone, will it do anything? No, just remove some dust. But if you have a droplet consistently, you'll penetrate. It'll get through finally. Over time, it'll get through. This is one of the wisdoms why the stories of the Quran are repeated. It's more likely that the lesson will get through, and that's the whole point. Why else is the Quranic stories repeated? Think with me. Someone new. Yes, sir.
To make them show, I guess, it's more important than the other ones.
Say more.
Like the stories that are repeated
The stories that are repeated are more important than those that aren't. I would tweak it a little bit. Well, hold on. First, let me agree with you, because I always like agreeing with you. It's always a good place to start a conversation. Allah Azza wa Jal knew, as the scholars mentioned, by the way, none of these are from me. None of these are from me. These are all just sourced in different places you can find in the paper later. Knew that although so many people memorized the Quran all throughout Islamic history, countless millions have memorized, those countless millions are still a minority. The vast majority of Muslims, past and present, did not memorize the whole Quran, right? All of us have just pieces of the Quran committed to memory, parts of it committed to memory. And so the repetition of certain primary archetypes, I don't mean archetypes like they're not real. They are real, but they represent a whole category of types of people, types of behaviors. To have certain major personalities familiar to you, no matter what part of the Quran you know, is very important. Like you cannot not know Musa alayhi salam. I'm sorry, right? It just doesn't work. That reference point has to be there for you. Is that clear? So that is another reason why the Quranic stories are repeated, so that no matter how little of the Quran you know, or what your favorite surah happens to be, or what you were able to study one summer at Miftaah or otherwise, you're just able to get through that enough to get the major bases covered regarding the Islamic worldview. How are you supposed to see life in the world?